And again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Christoph Felek. In this presentation, we're going to look at a VolleyStation part. We're going to look at the condition. The last video, if you followed it, we'll look at a couple condition, which was, the first one was the setter location in zone 1, and then the point range, a quick of a summary. The Z or Z is a rotation for the European style. PR is a point range. PA is a score difference. And we did some of the validation there about the condition. Now we're going to look at some other conditions that are in VolleyStation. Stay with me. This one is a bit of a complex one. The first condition that we're going to do is we're going to look at the rally, and the rally is actually this syntax that is going to be a W and an R for win or lose, R for the rally or the set, right? So that would be RS for the rally or the set, and then -0 in the current one, or -1, you know, in the previous rally and everything. So the way you read that here is this is the number of serve, and I win the home team. It's always the W and the L is always the home team. So I'm going to repeat it because we are going to make mistake, and I made it and we'll do it. This is not based on what is before. The W is the home team. So if I look at this one, even though it's AS, the W is for the home team, so the star, okay? So this is the number of serve, so number of time I serve, and I win the same rally. The number of time the opposite team serve, and so the opposite team serves, but the home team, I win the rally. Right, so that's a breakpoint. The number of attack, right? The number of attack, and that could be maybe attack winning, when I lose the previous rally. The number of attack when I lose the current set, right? So that could be my number of attack in the set that I lost versus the set that I won. Does that make sense? So some of the things that we can do with this one, the things that we all do and we love, is a side out percentage and the opponent side out percentage. So again, if you want, pause right now, open your spreadsheet. I'm going to leave that here. Pause now, open your spreadsheet, and try to calculate your percentage of side out and the percentage of your opponent side out. Pause now. Welcome back. So let's look at this side out percentage and the opponent side out percentage. The way the side out is calculating for our side out is I'm going to calculate the number of time the opposite team serve and I won the rally divided by the number of time that the opposite team serve, right? That's the number of time of my side out. Now the opposite is this. The opponent side out is the number of time I serve and I lose the rally divided by the number of time I've served. This is my side out percentage, right? The opponent side out percentage. My side out percentage, the opponent side out percentage. So what is this one? Again, you can pause, paste it into your spreadsheet, see what's happening. But what is this one? You can pause now. So this one is the number of my reception, the number of time where a reception, and I win the rally, divided by the number of time where a reception. So I remove the serve error and I calculate my earned side out here. This is how I calculate my side out because I want to calculate the number of times that are really reception, that I really pass, and I did win that rally versus those one where the opposite team serve, but they serve out. So of course I won the rally because they serve out, and now I won the rally. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, the other condition that we're going to look at, and this is an interesting one, is the conditions about the player. And there are 4 conditions about the player. PS is the player is a setter. So in case I want to calculate some stuff, but I got different setters, so I want to see the efficiency based on my setter, I'm going to use PS. PZ is the player is in zone, right? I want to know what's happening where my middle is in zone 3 versus my middle in zone 2, for instance, what's happening, right? PO is a player order. I want to see what's happening when my left side My M1 is this one, and my opposite is this one. So I want to see the order. I want to see what's happening in that stuff. And PC is when the player is on the court, which is, you don't really have the order, but you just put, these are the player on the court. I want to see what he's running when you got these two middles are actually on the court. Okay, so here are a couple examples that we can see. This one is, I want to calculate the number of attack when PC, right? PC player on court, when 16 and 21 are on the court. Well, I want to see what's happening with the number of attack, the efficiency, all this kind of stuff they want to do. But I want the players 16 and 21 to be on the court for the home team. What are they happening? What is happening? What is the efficiency? Okay. I want to see the number of attack of 11 when that player is in zone 4, 3, and 2. Right? When that player is at front court, what is happening? How many attack? I want to see all the attack of that player. Right? Let's do that. Let's do that. We can see that. I want to see all the attack of that. We said there was number 3 there, right? And she's in zone 2, 3, 4. And now I got all the attack by that number 3. And hopefully we'll see where she is. There, she's in zone 4, right? We'll take another example here. Zone 3. So that's one of the things that we can do. Like, what is happening when she's front court? What is happening when she's back court? What's happening, when she's in zone 2? I want to calculate, see all the videos. Another one is, I want to count all the attack. And again, you can have the attack, you can mix it, right? I want to have all the attack of that player in zone 432 when the setter is this. And I'm going to have another semicolon, and then I would say player setter number 12, right? So I can see the attack when she's front court with that setter versus the attack with the other setter when she's actually front court, right? Another thing that I can do is I calculate the efficiency of the dig, of our dig, when the opposite player 11 is in zone blah, 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 when they attack. So when the opposite attack, the opposite player, number 11, is attacking when the opposite player is in front court, what is our dig efficiency? That could be one thing that you can do, right? Or you can see the attack when your order is 21, 12, 16, any player, like when you got nothing is like any player, I don't really care about that player in 8, right? So when this is the lineup on the opposite, on my team, what is the number of attack? I want to see that, and you can see your team or the other team. Does that make sense? The other thing that we can do, so that's a condition about the player. Now I want to condition on the match and on the set. We saw some of the condition already on the side out, which is the rally and the set. Remember when we won and when we lost, right? I win the rally, I lost the rally, I lost the set, I win the set. So we got some more information on the match, right? I want to see the efficiency of my first match. So remember, when you calculate the number of match, you can see the efficiency of the match. I'll show you an example. Maybe what I can do is spend a couple of time and show you what I got. I'm going to get a match. I think I got. I need to remember it's off every. I'm trying to remember which one I have. This one. I have the lineup. I think that's the one that is the lineup. This one. So I got one about my serving and lineup. And I got this one. So that tells me if I got, I'm going to have my team. And I'm going to calculate multiple match. Right, so if I select multiple match, what I got is I got something. And if you look at that, I'm going to tell you, it's probably a bit complex, but what is happening is I'm calculating things on the first match and calculating things on the second match and calculating them on the third match, right? So I'm not going to go to detail. You can talk to me, ping me, and I'll send that to you if you want. But there's some calculation based on the match, right? So if I want to see the efficiency on the first match, if I calculate multiple match, you can have a screenshot or you can a spreadsheet. with your efficiency with, for instance, that could be the first match efficiency, the second match efficiency, the third one. So you know what? Let's do that, right? If I create a new spreadsheet, right? And now I got 6 match. If I want the efficiency of my attack on match 1, and then I got the efficiency of the attack on match 2, right? You'll see that it's different, and it's per match. Now, there are some information where I want to see the name of the opponent on that match, right? So I'm going to get into the details that we're going to do, but if I do VS team name, right, of the opposite team on match 1, right, that was McMaster. And here, this one is a match 2. That was McMaster also. I think, did we play it twice? It's possible. Let's do the third match, the winner. And if I have my efficiency on match 3, oh, that's very low. Look at that. Oh, that's probably what we lost that bad, right? So the M gives me the match, so I can get information about maybe my player efficiency, right? Let's say I think I got a player. I think the 19 is one of my player, and I want to see his efficiency in a different matches, right? So that's probably not him, but that's what is happening. So that gives me the efficiency of the player in match 1, in match 2, in match 3, and now I can see what's happening. So that's match, okay? You can have match and set. So you want the efficiency of that 19 in the first match, but in different set, right? So I can take this one here now, and I can have him on set 1, right? And then I can have him on set 2. I don't even know if we went to 5 set. And then I can have him on set 3. Oh, that's interesting. Right, so if I want the efficiency there, oh, look at that. The efficiency on the match 1 on set 3 by my 19 is minus 400, right? So that's what you can do with the match. The other thing you can do is you can have the efficiency in the first set only, right? You can have the efficiency in the last set, right? So that's one of the things that I do when I want to see what's happening in the previous set. Right? I got something about the last set, so I want to see what's happening in the last set. So it's within the game, right? So let's do this one. You can pause and you can actually check by yourself if you want. But what does this one do? You can pause now. Okay, so let's look at that. So again, we're doing in advance. We're going to go in some information. So if is an if statement. You consider that. It's basically if this is true, then do that, else do that. That's the very programmatic kind of stuff. So if this is true, what is that? So VS count, I want to count the number of serve, right? In the first match, in the first set, in the first point. And I want to count if it's equal to 1, the number of my serve. What is it? Well, it's simple. If I serve the first point, then this is going to be 1, right? If I serve the number of the serve in the first one, first set, the first ball, number of the time that I serve, if it's 1, then I started serving. So I'm actually going to say that I can say that I'm serving. I can do something that says I'm serving this one. And if not, what I can do, I can put another image. So if you look into the spreadsheet that I created here, that's basically what is happening. I'll show that to you. This is if I serve the first one, then I'm putting a little image there, which is the fact that I serve. And if not, I've got the same code, right? And if not, then I don't do. So I know when I serve and when I didn't serve. So if I look at that, that tells me information that in that set I was serving here, and I was the first one serving. So who's serving first? So that's one of the things that I can do with this condition and match. So summary is there. If you do at all the computation there, you got the part of data volley that we all know and love, that part here, which is a team number, skill advance, extended code. And all after that are conditioned from VolleyStation. And some of the conditions that we saw were zone rotation, point range. Today we saw a couple things about win rally, win set, lose set. We saw information about the player. Is it the player the setter? Is it the players in the zone? Is there who are the player? And some of the match and some of the set. This is advanced there, but you realize the power where you can count information about what is happening when that specific setter is in zone 1 and my opposite setter is this player in the opposite team. What is happening versus the other opposite setter when they're actually in zone 1, right? So I got a setter, the setter is in zone 1, it's row 1. I got that opposite now that is in zone 4. What is my percentage, what is my distribution versus the other one when it's the other setter and the same opposite, what is happening? So it's very powerful. Take a break now. These are the numbers of video that I released today. You went through 3, 4, 5, and then we'll continue tomorrow, next week, and we go into even more advanced information about VolleyStation. You guys have a great day. Bye now.